All right, and we're back. I just did some quick shopping and I got some socks. It was really exciting. All right, save failed. You're a failure, not me. I was hoping that resetting the emulator would have helped this, but I'll figure it out. So this level is really tough and really long, so that's why you got me here for it, right?
Django, what's going on? I thought you were going to slip in and out of there.
Someone else named Bendix must have started a riot to cover her escape.
Her escape? Oh, you're joking. Beaten at your own game by a woman. Oh, that's priceless. What now? Be ashamed to kill her? Sounds like she's perfect for you.
I don't want to risk killing Bendix and wasting my trip. Besides, she might be useful.
Careful, Django. Trust no one. Isn't that your motto?
I didn't say I'd trust her.
Roz can't say that. She can't get away with that. She said woman, and I'm not alright. Alright, so this level, as we can see, and yeah, I know, T-posing dudes in cutscenes. Hi, Zesty. This level is tough. Not only is there the inmates, which mostly use melee, which can kill you in literal seconds, we also have guard bounties on top of prisoner bounties, so get ready. First thing first, tag this guy and shoot the shit out of him. So that's your first bounty in the level. Now, a lot of this is really tricky. This level is full of turrets, robots, just you name it, this level's got it. It also is the first level of many more to come that includes everybody's favorite, the Rocket Man. So you don't want to play around in here. I should really probably switch to the flamethrower, but yeah, it'll be fine. This is a level I almost expect to lose a life on at some point because it is really that hard. It's holy shit, where'd this guy come from? Anyways, so yeah, the majority of this level is comprised of like sections that have these kind of keys that we have to press open, and if you're ever lost or confused, the best way to look at it is what section of the level did you start in, and that's how you need to know where to move forward. I forgot to mention that the rocket can sometimes not kill an enemy all the way and just knock them around. Oh, also there's turrets now. They're not very hard, but they deal a lot of damage. So our next bounty is not in here, but he's in this next room, so you gotta be really quick on it, and I believe he's wanted dead. Oh, shit. Yeah, this guy's wanted dead. I'm like 99% certain. Yep. You are way too close, so I'm just gonna do this. And yeah, you want to make sure you tag the bounties as fast as possible in this level because they can blend in with the other NPCs really, really easily. Now there's only 10 bounties, by the way, but they're all relatively spaced out, but it's almost like one per room at this point, which is a saving grace, but it's also really fun. I forgot to mention, if there wasn't the bounty hunting mechanic in this game, I don't think I'd like it as much, but it's still... Oh shit, that's what I was talking about. If you hit the floor too hard like that, you lose a tiny bit of health and you stagger, and it's just enough time for most enemies like the melee guys to get right on your ass. So it's very easy to completely whiff it when you do that. But the most part, these next two levels revolve around killing NPCs to open up doors like we have on the left. So now these guys aren't bounties, but they... Get out of my life. Anyways, they... like I said, you just want to be really on the ball with this level. It's very easy to die. So the next bounty's in this cafeteria coming up. I don't really care. I just want to make sure this part's basically flawless, because I'm going to try and bring this guy in alive, which is going to be kind of tricky, but I should be alright. So scanner out. He's down here in this cafeteria. There he is. He's a Weequay. Alright. Kizo Stooley. Oh, I bet. Weequays are one of my favorite Star Wars aliens, by the way, if you're curious. The reason they're one of my favorites is because they look like just scary. And that's like the best reason I have. They look scary, and I used to have the Weequay action figure where he's on Jabba's skiff with the Magna Staff or whatever they're called. I just thought they looked really cool. They're always one of my favorite guys. I used to have like 3 of them for some reason. I don't know. I'm not going to whine about it. You can never have enough Star Wars guys when you're a kid. And yep, you didn't missee that. There's a guy with a heavy blaster. These guys are going to start getting incorporated into the enemy mix-up. And yep, they kill you in literal... probably like 5 seconds of decent like damage on you, and you're pretty much dead. They are absolutely, without a doubt, one of the most dangerous enemies in the entire game. But we need to open up this bottom to my right in front of me. I think that's where we have to go next. The other door just doesn't open. Yep, there we go. It's got the Mando knife. Alright, so there's a turret coming up on the top shelf here. There's also another one over here on top of these 2 guards. So I'm trying to get them taken care of first. Ugh. Alright, so the next bounty, there's 2 in this next room. He's all the way down here. He's that Trandoshan. He's wanted dead. And we can technically aggro the next bounty, but I don't want to do that. So, holy shit. Big fucking blaster guys are the most dangerous thing in the game. And you can see immediately why this is problematic. And by the way, if they fall off the edge, you're not picking your bounty up. They're just gone. And then you gotta reset the whole thing. So, this area also has the secret in it. I can't believe I forgot that on my first playthrough of the 2 I did. I was like, where the fuck is it? It's in the cell blocks. And then I immediately went, oh. So you can auto-target this guy from here. That takes care of the turret guy. There's, I think, 2 or 3 guys in this spot. But don't rush up there, because that's where our next bounty's at. So, try not to move him around. So, he should be at the end. Where the fuck is he? There he is. He's that... You can see him, he's that grand. And I don't want him to get shot either. There we go. That's also why I didn't shoot a missile up there, is because sometimes the splash damage can kill him. I've had that happen numerous times. Not with this guy, but other ones. So, alright, there's going to be some more prisoners that come in from that bottom layer. And that door's going to open up. There's going to be like 80 guys. So, here comes fun. Oh god, there's so many of them. Highly trained professional prisoners and prison guard staff, I might want to add. Maximum security prison that nobody has ever escaped from. Guarded by the most professional people. Totally, totally, totally. I believe it. So, oh, okay. This next part sucks. This is the first of many of Rocket Man! These guys are going to be the bane of your existence, trust me. Alright, get the fuck in there. Alright, this next part is pretty nasty. There's one section in this level where I am going to drop a save state, not because it's, oh, it's too hard, but because the bounty can just run off, and it's really annoying. So this guy is our next one. He's wanted dead. Let's see. Don't use a missile, by the way, because a missile will actually cause him to sometimes shoot through the wall. You can tell that I've experienced every fuck-up this game has to offer at some point in childhood and adulthood. Now, this room is a nightmare, by the way. The best advice I have for you stay up here. And you can be like, why don't you just switch to the flamethrower? Because I can lay down so much fire doing this. Okay, so this should be the second wave. They're going to come in from the bottom left, I think. And yeah, the guards are weaker than the prisoners. I don't know why. I guess because they're big, fat criminal boys. I didn't make the rules. Alright. Let me take inventory here. This... Well, you live for about 2 seconds, guy. That's also why it's a little bit dangerous to use the flamethrower sometimes, because sometimes enemies can get a hit in before you do that. And also your lock-on obviously locks onto them. That would have been a nightmare. Alright. Vroom. Let's go get my Mavic Jumpka. Yeah, that's a name. There's somebody's got a big gun. Somewhere. I don't know where. Okay, he's right next to me. Alright, this is bad. This is just bad. Alright, I gotta get that back to... Ugh. But also, big gun guy is really scary, and I don't want to get killed by big gun guy. Does that make sense? Alright, big gun guy's dead. Big problem? Big D stand for big demeanor. He's dead. Okay. Fuck, that went pretty hairy there for a second. Alright, so we want to go down here. There should be a turret up here. Alright, turret's done. This next room, if I'm not mistaken, has 2 bounties in it. But we have to go through this little break area first. I'm going to keep that back to safe. Because, man, I might need it. Alright. Where the fuck? Alright, this guy's wanted dead. Now, don't try and fucking get fancy and weird and sequence break this, because I can tell you what will happen. You'll aggro the next guy, and the next bounty's a Trandashan, and we need to make sure that he stays in eyesight of when we see him initially, because if he gets mixed in with these other guys, there's no fucking way you're gonna tell. He doesn't have a weapon, but that's the only thing you can tell is different. Alright. Now we're gonna have to use fake sniper rifle. That's fine with me. Oh, thanks. Here, just walk to the right. There you go. Good job, buddy. Good job. Highly trained professional. That's what I am. So there's a turret guy on my right. There's actually 2, so if you try and go over it, he'll actually shoot the shit out of you, too. If they can hit you, you can hit them. And sometimes vice versa. This is probably not going to hit anything, is it? Nope, never mind. Hit him good. Okay. God damn. The idea is you go to that Mando rage, but I don't need that chicken feed. I've got this under control. Alright, so the next bounty is down there. No, that's not him. He's over there. Yeah, he's at the end of the hall. Excuse me, sir. I'll be right with you. I'll use a missile. Fuck it. Actually, no, I want to save these. He's Tosk, don't you know? He's fucking Tosk. Also, pay attention to those profiles for when we do Tatooine. You'll see they look very different when we get to Tatooine. I don't know if that guy had a missile, and I don't want to find out if he did. Missile guys are now your top priority, by the way. They will fucking kill you in seconds. There's also a heavy blaster in one of these rooms, but I'm not really worried about it. I think it's over here. That doesn't matter. I'm not going to use it. You know what I mean. I know it's there. That's the important one. Okay, so this is going to be a save state moment for a reason. Double check. There, I tapped the fucking button twice. Alright, so this guy is very easy to die. You know what I mean. He's not that guy. Oh, shit. Oh. Thank God. Okay, that went pretty damn smooth. Madan. He's a Madan, I tell you. Oh, fuck. This part is nasty. You don't need to really lock on, just shoot forward and fucking kill everybody in your way. Okay. There's a rocket guy on every single one of these balconies, by the way. Jump and then use the jetpack. Don't do both. You know what I mean, right? I had to think and shoot and push buttons at the same time. That's really hard, okay? This is a hard game for hard grown men. I'm a big, hard man. Alright. I'll take the jetpack fuel. That's cool. Even though I'm going to use it in like 2 seconds. So yeah, we got to kill more of the dudes. It looks like I didn't get the dude dead ratio high enough, so we don't have a sniper rifle in the game yet. But this works just as well. And yes, this is as sensitive as the analog is in this game. Oh. Rocket guy, oh my god. Thank you. That guy's like, what the fuck happened, dude? We just opened the door and he fucking lit us on fire. Yeah. So we have 9 of 10 bounties. And there's one more. And it's a big surprise. Just gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. You're gonna have to look at it when we get there. Yeah. About that. I love the ambience in this place, by the way. Uvu 4 is some of my favorite ambience. Who's this? He will die by stealing my... Oh, fuck, he noticed me! Do you guys get who did the bounty? It was the guy in the beginning of the game that we didn't kill! Isn't that clever? Well, at least that's how I've always interpreted it. But he also has the highest bounty of any NPC in the game, of 10k. Isn't that cool? Little stuff like that makes this game very fucking charming. There's also some turrets in here, but they really never become a problem. I don't know why they're here. You can just squat up here and squat-a-la. We could admire Django's taint. Uh-oh. It's poking through, guys. Look out. Okay. So, this next part you can't fuck up. I think the strategy guide says you can, but you can't. You cannot fuck this up. I have never fucked this up. I don't know how you fuck this up. So, I'm hoping I don't fuck this up.
Thank goodness you're still in one piece. What about that other bounty hunter? Do you see her?
Looks like she's trying to hijack my ship.
Maybe you shouldn't blast her just yet. Now that the prison's in lockdown, you may need her help to get off that rock alive.
Alright, let's play around with some rockets. We got 3 of them. We might as well have some fun. You can also target Bendix Fust as well if you really want to. Oh god! You could say you should have used the big heavy blaster rifle and you would have not had this problem, and you'd not be right, because it shoots in burst pattern, which is admittedly good. It does more damage, yeah, but I can shoot faster than that. Hey, that's mine. Don't shoot next to my woman. That's my woman. Want woman.
I'm taking Fust with me,
Over my dead body.
if you insist.
Look, we're professionals. Maybe we can work something out. It'd be a waste to kill each other over this scum.
Can't argue with that.
Just give me a ride off this rock. We'll split the reward. Maybe you can use the money to buy a nicer ship.
I hope you have a ship.
I stowed aboard a supply ship. Until you showed up, that was my plan for getting out.
Some bounty hunters you two are. We're doomed!
Well, what now?
Oh, no, please stop. This is insane!
That ship is mine. Where's the hangar?
In the security tower, up at the top. But the whole prison's in lockdown. You'll never get off the asteroid with that shield active.
Then I'll have to shut it down.
How will you take out the shield?
I met an old-timer who might know the answer. You keep him here. I'll see what I can salvage from my ship.
So yeah, I mean, in lore, Zam's a shapeshifter. She shapeshifted onto the cargo hold. That's how she got in the prison. But yeah, so that is a pretty tough level. I probably made it look really easy, but that's also because I played this game for probably too long in my life. But yeah, this is going to be the next chapter. Is probably, I'd say, a little bit tougher, but we'll see how it goes. I'll see you in the next one.